The Hype Podcast, episode 99.5. Black People Jingles.
Coming to you live and uncensored. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm oh so fresh with my co-host, yet to be named.
That's me. We talk about everything from new gadgets, gizmos, politics, movies, and music.
And our very own personal stories, because you know a motherfucker has to keep it real.
Is there sound in the headphones? Yeah. Yeah. This episode is called Less because this motherfucker is micless. Because we tried to give him a mic. We tried. We really tried to give this guy a mic, and he could not handle the responsibility.
Well, nobody knows that yet because you haven't put out the last week's fucking episode.
Yeah, so they're all coming out the same day.
What do you mean they're all coming out? What are you, Justin now?
It's like Christmas.
Fucking Justin. Look, hey, can we do it?
You know, I had a stressful fucking week. I thought I was getting fired. I was worried about other shit.
Why? Why did you think you were getting fired?
Because they fired.
Were you banging the boss?
No, because they fired a lot of people.
Why?
Budget cuts. It's radio.
Is that what they told you?
Yeah, that's what they told me.
Hey, but look at it this way. Now you're the staple black guy. They can't fire you or else they get a fucking lawsuit.
Yeah, I just call me Token.
Yeah.
No, it was funny because on Friday...
Token, not Toby.
Not Token. No, not Token. Kunta.
Yeah.
So I walk in there last week and on Friday, and it's a weird experience when there's another black dude in the building.
Dude, there is one?
No, he was just there for an interview. It's just a weird. It's just a weird experience. Like,
did you have the Clint Eastwood moment?
Yeah, I'm like, must we battle to the death?
Yeah, right. A little gunfight.
Because I must be that black guy.
Possibly, yeah. Why did my microphone get turned down?
You were in the
I don't know.
I don't know either.
You were in the red.
Because now I can't hear myself. I can't hear myself think.
I can hear you perfectly.
Well, you can just turn up my headphones then. Instead of being an asshole.
I can't hear myself when I'm with you. But I love it.
I can't hear my face when I'm with you. So shut up.
Yeah, yeah. Great songs about cocaine.
Yeah. I remember the first time I listened to that song, I was like, is that... No, that's not about a woman. No, it's not. No, it's not. I was like, that song's like a Bruno
The Weeknd talks
Bruno
about
Mars song.
The Weeknd talks about women and drugs and doing drugs with women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I can't remember a singer that's so openly. I'm like, hey, yeah.
Well, Bruno Mars does that shit all the time.
Bruno Mars just does drugs.
Yeah. He just buys jewelry and cocaine at the same time.
Yeah, I love his I love what his 80s hat that he likes to wear now.
Right.
The 24. I mean, it reminds me we used to have hats like that, but they speak. I think his is corduroy. We used to have the corduroy hats, and I don't know if you remember these hats. The corduroy hats, and they would have the car makers on them. So if you had like a Cadillac one,
yeah, it
was corduroy, snapback, big Cadillac logo on it. Boy, I thought that was pimping, and I had no means to get a Cadillac.
Dude, I know all these celebrities are balling, with their fucking bling bling and their cocaine habits. But dude, you're not really balling unless you roll up to the gas station and fucking pay for gas and don't even pump it.
That's called living in Oregon.
Yeah. No, actually,
Oregon and New Jersey.
No, I actually I went to a gas station in Vancouver the other day and I was on my way to class and I was late. So I ran into the store, grabbed a coffee, grabbed like a little protein bar, and put like $10 on a gas pump just so I get to class and back. And got a phone call right as I got to my car. And I was like, oh, fuck, I'm already late. All right, got my car and left. Just fucking left.
And you did not get gas?
No, I totally forgot.
And you drive the biggest fucking truck.
Yeah, but it's a diesel. And I didn't realize it until I fucking got to Portland. I got all the way to Portland. I was like, why? I was like, why is my gas light coming on? I just...
Okay, so you
didn't fucking put gas in my car, son of a bitch.
So you weren't on fumes? Because I'm just thinking, like, your car is big. Like, if it stopped,
Yeah, you'd know. Like, you definitely know. And the gas light's a big bright yellow fucking light, so you can't really miss it. So I wasn't like, I wasn't on empty, but I was like right there. I got halfway to class and my gas light came on, and I'm like, man, there is no way I burned through that quick. I didn't even get it.
What does $10 worth of gas do for you?
Oh, it gives me like a quarter tank.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had to call the little Chevron place that I went to, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we'll just, return the transaction." I was like, "Oh, thank God."
I thought you were going to tell me one of those stories like, yeah, this wino rolls up and says, yeah, for $1. For $1.
Hey, let me talk to you, man.
Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you.
The good old, let me talk to you.
I'm gonna pump your gas, wash your windows, and I might give you a handy. That's $1.50.
No happy ending. No happy ending.
No
just
happy
a handy.
I'd rather you have blue balls in a full gas tank.
Well, speaking of let me talk to you and happy endings, this is the Hype Podcast. I am the host with no name.
I'm DJ Oh So Fresh.
We are kicking it with you every single Sunday. If you want to kick it with us too, hit us up 442-999-HYPE or check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/the Hype Podcast. Or you can check out our Twitter.
It's twitter.com/the Hype Podcast or at the Hype Podcast. That works for Instagram too. Or another way to get in touch. No, I think we covered it all.
Email the Hype Podcast at Gmail that nobody fucking uses at all.
Do you check that email?
Once in a while.
So somebody could use it.
Yeah, probably, but I doubt it. I really doubt it.
If you know how to get to a podcast, you probably don't use email.
Listen, email died like 20 fucking years ago, dude. Nobody is like 1997. Email was born, and then it was like it died.
Well, if you look at email, like email is so this is just pointless because it's so informal. When you email people, it's like a complicated text message now. You remember an email used to be like a letter.
Yeah.
Like it had, you would say, "Dear sirs," then there'd be a body, and then, there'd be closing, and there might even be a PS. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And yes, the ships at war have arrived, and now it's like, yeah, somebody will email me something long. I'm like, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Bam.
No shit. Dude, no, I'm telling you, the same car that rolled up on fucking Biggie's SUV and killed him fucking rolled up on email that same day and was like, Brat.
Now, it's been 20 years.
20 fucking years.
20 fucking years.
Yeah.
And I felt old.
Nobody's celebrating email's death.
Hey, but you can buy Biggie's car or the cars that they were shot in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're for sale now. I think the Biggie one's like going for like 1.5.
No, it sold for like 1.5.
It sold for 1.5
at auction. Yeah, fucking $1.5 million to have some SUV that has bullet holes in it.
Yeah,
you really must be fucking bored.
I mean, it's not like you bought Knight Rider.
Yeah,
or you bought the fucking Trans Am from Smokey and the Bandit. Now,
it was probably Bruno Mars, and he's just like, I just want to do cocaine off the fucking windowsill.
Move. Yeah, because if the Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am, I give you 1.5 million.
Yeah, I can see.
I mean, it's the Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am. Those, like, you could get that and that Charger or the Challenger from Fast and the Furious.
Yeah,
that fucker, any car that could pop a wheelie on its own.
I'm
fucking good.
I'm always wondering what fucking music are you listening to in a car like that? Like, you get the fucking Trans Am going on. You don't just roll in there and fucking pop in, a Biggie CD or some fucking NWA. You really got to get in that mode.
For that car from Fast and the Furious, I don't know what the fuck you would listen to that shit.
Yeah.
Like the Smokey and the Bandit, I'm gonna throw on some old country. I'll be good. I'm gonna. Sorry,
some old country.
Sorry, that season of Archer where he had the fucking Trans Am. I'm cool with that. But what do you listen to in the Biggie SUV when you're driving that around?
Yeah, like, are you listening to your own shit, being fucking gangster as fuck, and then pop, pop, pop?
I mean, it's like, dude, that obviously it did not work out well for him.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe he was listening to the fucking MASH theme song or something.
And suicide is painless. So if you know, we should have prepped that up. But you know, I mean, if you have never ever listened to the MASH, if you remember MASH, the show about, what was that? That was about the Korean War.
Yeah.
The other world war we don't call World War.
Yeah, the other world war that we don't talk about
because it happened right after the World War.
Yeah.
Hey, let's establish the Cold War here. But no, like the MASH theme, when it's on TV, they don't have, there's no words.
Right, it's just the instrumental.
But when you hear the words, I mean, to quote it. Oh, there we go. And you remember this?
Yeah.
And suicide is painless. It brings on many changes. Yes. Those are the words.
I really just like the helicopter in the background. And I can picture them just running to the chopper, pulling the guy off the stretcher, get him in the tent, save his life.
All right,
is
that's
this
good.
Yeah. I was saying, we're just going to watch a fucking full episode of MASH here? What the fuck's going on, sound
Are you
guy?
familiar with the soundboard, sir?
Yeah, really.
Are you? Yeah, suicide is painless. You go through many changes. Yeah, and suicide will change your life.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about life-changing experiences. See, I'm still tripping off the like the fact that you can buy their vehicles. Mm-hmm. Like the car Tupac got shot in. What was that? That'd be a 96 7 Series BMW.
Yep.
Motherfucker, that's just a problem.
Yeah, really.
Really? The bullet holes at least hear problems.
Water pumps fucked up.
The electrical, I could only a 20-year-old BMW. The way you gonna be sitting there.
Dude.
What the fuck is up with you Germans and wiring? Yeah. Shit. I mean, I'm not trying to slight your whole country, but I've owned some German vehicles, and I've definitely had some fucking wiring problems.
I just want something to pop up on my screen and be like, "Our wine is the perfect Mr. Fresh." Have you seen those memes on Facebook this week where it's like, I wonder if the CIA monitors Facebook, and it pops up with a message that says CIA? No, we don't.
I see that.
I've seen so many of those.
Hey, but they do listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
You know, and I.
That's the NSA, dude, not the fucking CIA. It's a different.
I definitely would like to have some of the tools that the CIA is using to monitor people's shit. Yeah,
dude. You know what tools they're using? Google and Facebook. That's the fucking tools. You have both of those tools. That's what they're using. Because people are dumb as fuck and sit there and
Hold
go,
on, you didn't hear about the WikiLeaks?
What WikiLeaks?
The WikiLeaks that came out this week.
No, I didn't hear about them this week. I hear about fucking all of them. The endless amount of WikiLeaks that's either true or not true.
Stop. It's starting to sound ignorant.
I
hear about all of them. I read all the newspapers.
No, I hear.
You sound like fucking Sarah Palin right now. Dude, the good ones. I know the good ones.
Speaking of Palin.
Let me finish this real quick. I know you're Bristol Palin.
No, I read the rest of that article. She says way more fucked up shit.
So the WikiLeaks thing is, they come out and they show that they have tools to access your TV. I mean, it's shit you would imagine that they had.
Yeah.
But it confirmed it. Like, hey, if you have a smart TV,
right,
they're listening to your ass.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Hey, you think your TV's off? I know my TV's not fucking off because my TV's waiting for me to go clap on. and to come on and show me commercials when my life alert goes off too. But with that shit, it's just the fact they're like, yeah, they can access your phone, they can go all through your shit, which I could totally imagine. Then Apple goes, yeah, we already fixed that problem. No, you didn't. Yeah,
really. No, they fixed the problem. They cashed the fucking check that the feds gave them to fucking let them monitor their shit. Dude, I don't give a fuck. If they want to fucking dial in and listen to me fucking watch porn, I don't give a shit. What are they gonna do? They'll be like, shit. He looked up interracial fucking butt sex.
I mean, what do you? That's cool. Hey, what the fuck you gonna do? You gonna catch me in like a drug deal? Yeah, weed's legal.
Yeah, really. Yeah, no shit.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
The only time I'm gonna freak out is if I'm fucking sitting here and I look at that webcam that doesn't even work, that's not plugged in, fucking turn and look at me, and it just like beeline straight for my fucking face and stare through my soul. Then I'm gonna panic.
Because our shit is wiretapped.
Dude, hey, we've already discerned that the Hype Podcast is not admissible in court. CIA, go fuck yourselves, dude. We're not international or national terrorism. We're just fucking terrorizing Vancouver. That's all we're doing.
We are fucking entertaining.
Yeah, we are entertaining as fuck, as it were.
We are much better than the last thing you just listened to, and way better than the next thing you'll listen to.
Exactly.
Whoa! Whoa! Was this like 2003?
Yeah,
They dropped a fucking bomb.
Funkmaster Flex just stopped by.
What the fuck? Are you familiar with the soundboard,
Jesus
sir?
Christ. No. He did that on purpose. I saw it.
He
got all sorts of fucking excited.
He like raised his hands, like yeah.
Yeah, that was me. That was me right here.
What was that bomb dropped on?
Yeah, really.
Dropped on being the freshest shit everyone's ever heard.
But what is the bomb dropped on? I mean, are you dropping it on ISIS? Hiroshima?
Portland? What's going on here?
Hey, that was
we're waiting.
Real answer.
That's why you don't got a goddamn
Yeah, no
mic.
shit. He's just
Fuck.
He fucking sat here, just like shrugged his shoulders and like curled up into a little cocoon and was like, "I'm a butterfly. I don't have to tell
See,
you anything."
when you were sitting there not getting gas,
Yeah.
or accidentally not getting gas,
Uh-huh.
like yesterday, I woke up and I really woke up about it on my shit and wanted to knock some shit out.
Right.
So I get up, I stop by the bank. I'm early for everything. I go to the bank.
Okay.
Hey, bank doesn't open till 10. Oh shit. My bad. It's 9:45. All right. You know what? I'll just roll to another bank and I'll be there by 10.
Right.
So I go to the bank. I pay my shit. Thank you, Wells Fargo, for supporting me and my mortgage needs. No, if there's a kickback or a discount, that
you let me know.
that mention is worth 1 month's mortgage. I just have to say, hey, get some applause on that. Sound man, come fuck yeah. Yeah, you got 1 month's mortgage. So I go to Walmart, I pick up t-shirts, and I'm like, okay, well shit. I'm gonna come home. I'll be home most of the day. How about I go get some chicken? That'd be great, because the Popeye's right by Walmart, right?
Sure. Yeah.
And this is something I just learned yesterday. New thing, new fact. Chicken places don't open till 10:30. And most.
But wait. What if I require some fried chicken for breakfast?
There is no fried chicken breakfast. Stop being
You
stupid.
shut your commie mouth.
Except for fucking Chick-fil-A, there's no fucking fried chicken breakfast.
Dude, you are so full of shit.
No, but I mean, check this out. Most places that don't serve breakfast are open by 10, right?
I'm with you so far.
I mean, that's my assumption.
Okay.
So I go to Popeyes. I go through the drive-thru. I'm like, it was like 10:10. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, they're open. I'm just going to grab some chicken, go home, and enjoy my day, make shirts, and be a good guy. I go, there's a guy outside doing maintenance. He doesn't say shit to me. I pull up to the drive-thru. I'm sitting there, hanging out, listen to the Stuff You Should Know podcast, hanging out. Hey, shout out to y'all. And you could pay my fucking mortgage too. I pull around to the front, and I'm like, well, fuck it. This drive-thru's not working. Fuck it, I'll pull around to the front. I walk up to the door, not open till 10:30. I'm like, what kind of bullshit is this? What kind of lazy shit is this? So, I will not be fucking deterred. So what I did, I drove over to KFC because I really wanted some fucking chicken.
And are they open at 10?
No, they're open at 10:32.
What the fuck?
So I go, fuck that. It's still like 10:15. Stop by the pawn shop, hang out, look at some shit. Then I go back to Popeyes and get my fucking chicken.
First of all, Popeyes, if you're listening to this shit, step your fucking game up. Open at 9 a.m. like every other adult fast food restaurant on the planet.
And that's like 4 months worth of mortgages I just mentioned for you guys right there.
Because the only person I have ever heard tell me that fried chicken is not for breakfast was a black man sitting in front of me, and I don't fucking believe him either. So
there's a piece right there.
No, I've already had breakfast.
It's a breast.
I do like breast in my mouth.
I know you whiteys like the breast.
Yeah. Do they open at 10:30 in Portland too? Do you know?
I don't know if that's a Vancouver rule.
Yeah, because I mean, if
10:30 just seems like an odd fucking time.
Well, it really does.
I mean, 10 or 11. Just
I mean, because if it opens, at 10 over there, you just hop right across the bridge. There's one right there off Interstate.
Because I'm sitting there like, well, fuck it. If you guys, if they weren't opening until 11, I'd have said, fuck it, chicken mission over.
Right.
There's a Carl's Jr. Let's go. I'll just go grab some other crap. Because I mean, obviously the level of food I was going for was crap, or more crap.
Quality was not even scalable.
I mean, but if I'm, it's with less than, it's 15 minutes away. It's gonna open in 15 minutes. And thank you for that cold fucking dirty rice. Fuck it.
Is that the shit they swept up off the floor from the night before?
I really feel like that because that shit was cold and crusty. So 7 months mortgage, pay my shit, you fuckers. Right. But that was my experience. Give me some applause. That was you
don't even deserve applause from that. You didn't fucking gather your intel. You could have fucking researched, is Portland open at 10? Bounced right across the river to Portland, got some fucking clean dirty rice, some hot dirty rice, and all the fucking fried chicken you want. Yeah, when you lived in Portland, you never would have fucking hesitated to just cruise around all of fucking Portland to find some goddamn fried chicken.
But why is it that a Portland motherfucker is like, they feel like the bridge from Portland to Vancouver is like 15 miles long?
No, I know some people like this, where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm chilling in downtown Vancouver. They're like, man, that's hella far.
Dude, if you were at Jansen Beach, I'd come right over.
Yeah. I'm like,
say, just to explain things to you, NSA, just in case you don't have a fucking map.
Give me a geographical structure of our town here.
And now, Vancouver, Washington is probably maybe 10 miles from the city center of Portland.
Yeah. Like if somebody drops a fucking nuke in Portland, Vancouver's dead.
There just happens to be a bridge between Vancouver and Portland, which divides the states. I think that's where the state line is.
Actually, water divides the states. Water. The bridge actually brings us together.
The bridge brings us together. Thank you for explaining
Historical accuracy, sir. Yeah. Thank you.
Old rickety bridge. That's always fucking jammed up. But people from Portland have something against Vancouver. I'll say especially black folks, because black folks are like, they swear there's a cop around every corner. I tell my cousins to come up and see me play in Vancouver. Oh no, the police be tripping out there, Cuddy.
You know what the real story is? They don't want to fucking pay sales tax. They don't. They're like, I'm gonna save 38 cents on that pack of smokes. I can't do it.
You should. Man, a pack of smokes. Yeah, you don't want to buy smokes out here.
Yeah, you do not want to buy cigarettes out here.
I mean, because $3-4 boost. I mean, we're talking about booze last week. I know the episode's not out, and you can listen to it out of order, in order, any way the fuck you want to. But I mean, booze. Everything's more expensive. Like the sin taxes here are crazy. Like, why are there fucking potholes if I'm paying $6?
No shit
for a liter per liter of booze.
Dude, I watched a fucking cop car go through one of the potholes out here, like towards Washougal, and this motherfucker was like, all over the goddamn road.
It's fucking dangerous.
It is.
If I gotta
terrible.
buy another set of rims, I don't know. I should protest. You heard about the protesters that wanted to go to the mayor's house?
Yeah.
You know what? You show up. All y'all show up, and I'm like, I have 44 reasons you can go home.
Yeah, really.
Shit. Because I mean, if you start trespassing on my property, mayor or not, motherfucker, I'm putting one in you.
Doesn't the mayor get security? I mean, I know they don't get like Secret Service type of shit, but don't they get security?
No, I don't give a fuck about the mayor.
Really? It's not. It's nothing.
Nobody's shutting down fucking Voodoo Donuts so the fucking mayor can come in. You're like at Powell's Books, going, oh shit, I can't go down that aisle.
Do you think mayors have to run their own errands too? I mean, do they have people?
I mean, they have an assistant. There are a few.
No, all I'm saying,
they have aides. You see that episode of South Park, right?
Yes, I have. It's also twice as funny because you fucking yelled at me last week for making fun of the fucking Reading Rainbow dude. I can never remember his name. LeVar Burton. You fucking yelled at me for saying that he had AIDS last week too, and then he was fucking Mr. Rogers because they were going to run for president.
I said, he had AIDS, like he had people that help him.
Oh, those kind of AIDS.
You were talking about like Philadelphia AIDS.
Philadelphia? What the fuck does that even mean?
There's a Tom Hanks movie called Philadelphia where he has AIDS.
Oh, I didn't know if we were like distinguishing territories. Like it's that Africa AIDS, that Africa Ebola.
All y'all in the city of brotherly love, you got AIDS. No, it's not like that.
Oh man, you got them New Jersey AIDS.
But hey, if you got the Miami AIDS,
yeah, that's the good. That's the Fran Funley one.
I definitely don't catch none of that African AIDS.
Yeah. No,
do we need a new rule? Rape, cancer.
Ah, fuck that. Yeah, yeah, we're not allowed to talk about people's assistants anymore. The reason I bring it up,
but just so everybody knows, yes, the mayor probably has AIDS. Couple interns too.
No, I'm asking because like even though Obama's not president, like he forever gets like Secret Service, right? He forever gets security, and I'm sure he has assistants that are like permanently his assistants, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he has to staff that himself.
Oh, okay.
But he gets a nice pension.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say he's not really actually paying for shit himself, except for like his new basketball court that he's installing on the side of his house. But that's about it.
I mean, he put one in the White House.
Yeah, yeah, I know, right?
I mean, do you have to prove you're black? Is that how you prove you're black?
No, that was his version of a birth certificate.
Yeah,
he was like, they were like, he's like, here's my birth certificate, and they were like, I don't know. He's like, I got the court right there, and they're like, oh, why didn't you lead with that?
Yeah, because foreign blacks don't play basketball. Foreign blacks play soccer.
Yeah. There you go.
Fucking Pele.
Hey, football, football, man.
Play footy. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now, and I don't care. Just because you can run up and down that field a million times, it don't make you shit. I still think soccer's fucking lame. I think soccer is something that should be played by grade school white children, and that's it. Portland Timbers started their season this week. Their season that runs 10 months.
Yeah.
Why?
And they get fucking paid more than like us for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
And if you want to think Portland's white, go to a fucking Timbers game.
Yeah, no shit.
That is the whitest place in the universe. Serious, you walk in there, they're like, "Oh, glad you're here," or there'll be some foreign blacks, and I like because like there's no black players on the team, so we're like, "Oh, there's black players on the team, not from America."
No, you know what I was thinking about this week?
They play soccer in New York all the time.
You know,
Rutgers Park, 3-on-3.
No, I was thinking about this week because I listened to the show with a couple of people, and not last week's episode because it's not
moving everything around.
Not last week's episode because it's not out yet, but yeah,
he listened to the show.
Yeah, so the episode from 2 weeks ago I listened to with a couple of people, and they started fucking harping on me for doing, the little black people jingles when I was doing the wait in the water, like that shit. They were like,
they're not jingles, they're Negro spirituals. Black people jingles.
Why are you still talking? You don't have a microphone for a fucking reason.
This motherfucker calls Negro spirituals part of the black experience, black people jingles. There, name the fucking episode Black People Jingles.
Yeah, yes, Black People Jingles.
There you go. Black People Jingles.
No, so they fucking start laughing at me for doing that. They're like, that's fucked up, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hey, we white people fucking steal everything. Yeah. From sports chants and mantras, things like that. Like when the European soccer, when they do the ole, 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 ole. We fucking stole that too.
We turned that into a techno song.
Yeah, right. And some dubstep. What am I holding on for?
I gotta blow my nose.
Jesus Christ! Blow it out your fucking ass.
I want full breath when I sing my Black People jingles.
My God, dude. You know what? You were doing Toastmasters a little too fucking much. He's thinking he just runs shit now. He can just fucking get up in the middle of the fucking show, do whatever the hell. Hey, you want to go fucking take a shit too? I'll just stand here and keep fucking talking. Look, he's taking his fucking sweet ass time now. Go ahead, dab one nostril at a time, sir. I'll be here. Not like I have shit else to do today.
check this out. I have a wireless mic. I can go in there and take a shit.
Why didn't you fucking grab it when you got up and walked across
Because I
the
didn't have
fucking
time to
house?
hook it up. I'm just saying, if I needed to, I could set up a mic and take a shit. It'd probably be a more engaging conversation. Because I don't, I don't do Facebook, so I don't look at that shit while I take a shit, but I know many people do. And if you do, shout out to you. And you can pay on my mortgage too. Yeah. you motherfucker. And you know what? I gotta give a mention to this guy, DJ LZ. Just so you feel good, because you're our only fucking fan. Thanks for downloading that podcast multiple times.
Yeah.
So it looks, but you know what you can do? You can fuck yourself and rate us on iTunes.
Yeah, Detective Bautista. He's never gonna live that down. I fucking love it. And he owns it too. He's like, hell yeah, that motherfucker's awesome.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah. No, that's actually Detective James Dokes.
Yeah.
His name, there you go.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, surprise, motherfucker.
I missed him. Why did they kill him off?
Dude, but they did it in the most epic way too.
It was very epic. Yeah, they made sure he's not coming back.
He was like the fucking Terminator. They were like, we got to blow that motherfucker up.
He was the best. And then, and that's when the show jumped the shark.
Yeah, right. No shit.
Hey, if you're not familiar with Dexter, Larry, it's about a serial killer.
And he works for the police.
And he doesn't get caught.
He actually works for Detective Bautista.
He works for Detective Bautista.
And he never gets caught.
He never gets caught.
Spoiler alert.
And,
oh, wait. I should have led with that. Sorry.
Yeah. No, don't fucking spoiler. And he kills everybody. All the people on the show.
Yeah.
Everybody on the show, he's going to eventually kill them all.
Definitely. Yeah.
All his co-stars.
Dude,
hey, those contracts get expensive.
Dude, I fucking love that, dude. That he eventually just offs everybody.
Yeah, and if you want me on the show, you can pay my mortgage too.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no shit.
Well, when it comes to making money, like the Big Bang Theory, I know, that some of them gave up some of their money, so the ones that make less could make more.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck you,
dude. No, seriously, fuck that shit. This whole fucking Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor fight.
Is it really gonna happen?
Dude, they are fucking talking so much money for this. It's fucking ridiculous. And I got a guy in Vegas who's like, if this shit happens, I am leaving 3 days before the fight and not coming home till 3 days after. And I'm like, why the fuck not? He goes, because every time Floyd Mayweather's in town, people are shot, stabbed, hundreds of people are arrested, and shit's lit on fire.
The Antichrist.
It's like
I kid you not. It's like the fucking apocalypse.
The 07 All-Star game.
Yeah. And I was like, no, get the fuck out of here. And he's like, no, dude, look. And he forwarded me this fucking newspaper article. 200 people were arrested when Pacquiao and Mayweather fought last time. 200. And this is Vegas.
Did you see the fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have got arrested too, because that fight was bullshit. I'd have burned down the MGM Grand. This is not admissible in court. I'd have burned down the fucking MGM Grand. That fucking bullshit. No, these motherfuckers playing patsy with each other. It was like fucking patty cakes for how many rounds ago?
Like 15.
Like 15 rounds of just playing patty cakes.
Yeah, no shit.
I know Floyd Mayweather. You make more money in the time I do this podcast than I will make my whole life, and you can brag on that. I will ask you to read a book.
Yeah. Speaking of, I got to interject here. We asked Mr. Soundman here to do some fucking homework this week. Mr. Soundman, did you find your little kid book to read on the fucking show today?
No, I did not find my little kid book. I upgraded to adult books. I'm reading through George R.R. Martin. Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He can't even do a simple task.
Well, hold on. You say you're reading it, and you swear you were reading those tweets last week on the episode that has not come out yet. But are you reading all the words? Because when you were reading the tweets, you weren't reading all the words. Okay,
I read all the words. words.
You read all the words. Okay, I'm just making sure you're reading all the words.
I find it fascinating that he can't complete a simple task such as reading a fucking children's book, but he can read the whole fucking Game of Thrones series.
The fucker can't read 140 characters. But he can read Game of Thrones? You know what? I probably need to do comprehension tests with that. That's not what happened.
Like, sir, what is 2 + 2? Artemis! What? No, that's not a fucking... No, that's wrong. He's like, potato. Wait, no, fuck.
That's fish, though.
Nah, I mean, with this motherfucker, he just, instead of winter is coming, winter is. That's how he reads.
He's like, winter is.
South Carolina.
Y'all know the rest.
South Carolina, you have failed this man. Your school system has failed this man. He's tall, so you think you think he was gonna have a jump shot, but no, you should have taught him all the words on the page.
So we're gonna revisit this next week, and if I have to fucking bring a children's book next week, I will, and we're gonna find out if Shaq can read better than Floyd Mayweather.
You just want me to go?
You should read maybe a Clifford book or something.
Yeah. Well, I'll bring
Curious George.
I'll bring a fucking picture book and see if he can fucking read a picture book. All right, just to make sure.
Or the Berenstain Bears.
Yeah.
I haven't heard about the Berenstain Bears.
Berenstain Bears are the shit.
Yeah.
I used to love those fucking stories when I was little.
Yeah, they were the shit. You know, I don't remember any of the stories because there's been a lot of marijuana since I was little. And I think the marijuana attacked the Berenstain Bear cells. It was like, hey, which shit should we get rid of? Berenstain Bears. Because I can remember Knight Rider.
Yeah, no shit, right?
18.
Dude, no, you know damn well that's why whoever fucking invented debit cards invented the automatic debit card transaction for stoners. So they don't have to fucking remember to pay their bills. Yeah. It's like, fuck it. Yeah. I can smoke a joint, fucking put that shit on auto and forget.
Hey, but don't let that auto shit hit when your shit ain't right.
You are not kidding, dude.
Because I will tell you straight up, I have a problem going to the bank.
Man,
I get in so much trouble because, you know, you out there, you hustling legally, NSA, legally. All right, we'll run that back one more time. I am legally hustling.
Going to a legal job establishment.
Yeah, but you know, you got to put that shit in the bank, and you're like, not stopping by the bank because it'll be cash, and you have to go to the bank with cash.
Right? You can't just snap a photo.
Because I am a photo snapping motherfucker.
Yeah, I get a check.
Boom. Yep. All right, what day I paid? What day to pay? Because I don't want to try and cash it again because they will come and clink on my black ass for trying to cash a check twice.
Yeah,
they be like, nah, buddy.
Especially since my bank's in fucking Portland. I'm not going to Portland unless I'm already in Portland.
What exact bank do you go to?
Oh, the one I used to work at. Yeah. So I used to bank with them, and I'm like, you know, you're a credit union. You only have local places in Portland. I'm not fucking driving to Portland. I'm not gonna do that. No.
Well, you know, they used to have that credit union co-op.
Yeah, they do,
and they fucking cut that out. I was at my bank branch, and they were. I don't even have a fucking branch because the branch is way fucking far from my house. But I'm at one on the way to work, and I'm like, oh, why don't you guys do the co-op thing anymore? She was like, because when it comes to credit unions, nobody's credit union is by their fucking house, so they all go to any fucking credit union. She's like, we'd get here at 10. And half our customers would be from other credit unions, and it'd be like our customers were getting shit on. And I was like, She didn't say getting shit on, but that's what the bitch meant.
That was
hold on. I'm sorry that I called her a bitch. If you're offended by that, why don't you just turn off the podcast and fuck yourself? Then turn it back on. And
actually, if you want to leave the podcast on and fuck yourself, we're okay with that too. We know you love the sound of our voices.
If you want to call the hype line while you're fucking yourself, it's 442-999-HYPE. Hey, moans and groans will be accepted.
We're all about that.
I'm about that shit. That you can pleasure yourself while listening to my show. It brings a tear to my eye. Yeah. No, LZ, if you call and pleasure yourself on the hype line, which Shaq suggested, that never crossed my mind. But he goes, "What about DJ LZ?" If you call and pleasure yourself We're gonna play the call. We're gonna play the call on the show. Hey,
that's fucking awesome.
Well, spoiler alert: LZ gets off like 3 minutes in.
Still time to cuddle.
What do you do? How do you cuddle? How do you cuddle after you masturbate? Fetal position?
Yeah.
Like,
you
oh,
cry
yeah.
yourself to sleep.
Oh yeah. Tracks of my tears.
Yeah. No. So when you and I met up this midweek, made some fucking t-shirts, which you're still like 95 t-shirts behind, by the way.
Yeah.
And
was I supposed to make a bunch of those?
No, you have a bunch of fucking orders for other people.
Oh yeah, I do.
Remember, you pulled my shirt out of the bottom of the stack, and you were like, "Oh yeah, I still got to get rid of all these for everybody else."
Yeah,
because I was on the bottom, which I don't appreciate, by the way.
But now
Unless why? Why? No, why is he opening his mouth? Nobody said anything to him. Why?
Hey, but you're on the bottom. You know what kind of bitch you are.
Yeah. Hey,
you know how we riding right here.
I don't like to be doing all the work. I'm just saying.
Hey. Good. Well, quit pushing back.
No, but
yeah. So, just a sec. If you're mad about the bitches, we just talked about butt sex. Does that make you feel better? And there's one more thing. Hey, wrap something around your finger. Remind me to do this topic. There we go. I got a topic coming up. Go ahead and finish your story.
No, I was actually just gonna say the reason Oso's bringing this up right now is because we have a couple East Coast folks that were like, why you say bitches all the time on your podcast? And I explained that simply because we don't know all of their names. So it's just a universal term.
It's a pronoun.
and broads.
Yeah, and broads
was a pronoun. And I had to break down the difference between bitches and broads. Like a broad is not quite a bitch.
Yeah, it's different degrees.
Yeah, it's terms of endearment. It's not like, you're a fucking female dog, blah, blah. And like, no, that's not it at all.
And for some of these bitches we talking about, being a female dog would be an upgrade. Serious.
And if you answer to bitch, then at least you know your own name.
That is very true. Like, if you answer to bitch. Now, I have to state something very clearly. It is very rare, extremely rare, like diamonds rare, which they actually aren't. It's just that's just a scam from Zale, so shut the fuck up.
Like baby unicorn tears rare.
Baby unicorn tears rare that I actually call a woman a bitch, like, to her face. So maybe I'm a pussy and I'm on a podcast just calling people bitches because they can't find me. They can call me 442-999-HYPE, but I don't remember the last time I was in a woman's face and said, "You fucking bitch."
Yeah, no, it's
because it
like
wouldn't
that.
be a fucking bitch because bitch is not strong enough.
You got to upgrade the bitch.
You got to be a fucking bitch. But it's tit for dick because we call dudes motherfuckers all the time.
We call dudes bitches.
We call dudes bitches. I mean, if you really listen to the show, if you're just listening for that negative shit, then you're gonna catch some negative shit. If you listen for some positive shit, there's some positive shit going on here too. We're making changes. We discuss real fucking issues. So there's another issue I have to go over.
Uh-huh.
So which team are you really on? Because I mean, I look at this. Everybody has their own special interest, right?
Okay.
Whether it be
I don't know where you're going with this.
race, feminism, gay rights.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has their. Let's just take those three.
Okay.
So if the shit goes down and it all factions off, which one do you go for first?
Me personally?
Yeah. I mean, you're a white guy. You're just gonna say, "Hey, we protect the white guys."
Yeah. No, I actually, and it's people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's full of shit," because I am full of shit 900% of the time. But I don't know. I really kind of compute more with you guys.
With the black folks.
Black folks, and if we're talking generational, like the older style generation. Like you could be a black dude like Shaq's age, and we wouldn't just fucking mesh as well.
Because like, fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Comb your hair.
Yeah. No, like a dude of your age and generation, I have more,
Distinguished gentlemen.
Yeah. I have more to fucking connect with because that's my thought process. So I would probably say like the Generation X of black folks.
See,
if I was kicking it with Denzel on his back porch in the movie Fences, drinking some fucking vodka, that's my shit right there.
Denzel is the shit in that movie.
Yeah.
You saw that shit?
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
That movie. Hey, Denzel is the shit. Dude, I mean, really.
Dude, I love that movie. It's a fucking to me a fucking belligerent white male. That is the most accurate depiction of those times for people. Not just black people, but it happens to be a black family. But in that time period, tons of families were living like that. Friday to Friday. He
is a fucking really relatable character. Like I really, this is not movie review time, but as a character, I'm like, I know a motherfucker like that.
Well, dude, and spoiler alert.
It's like hanging out with fucking Junior.
Yeah, turn it off, Larry, if you don't want to fucking hear this. The moment that he just fucking goes to his wife and says, I'm a man, this is how the fuck it is. I was like...
Actually, I haven't finished the movie either.
That's why I didn't get too detailed.
Okay.
But he just goes to...
trying.
Yeah. He goes to his wife and he's just like, I'm the fucking man, and this is how it's going to go down. And she was just like, okay. Like, she just said fucking okay, and you're like, what the fuck? These days, bitches would be like, I'm out. I'm taking half your shit.
I got options.
Yeah, I'm taking half your shit. I'm out.
Hey, but Viola Davis with the wig on, any day of the week, you can get it.
I won't lie.
Baby, you think that Oscar's big?
Yeah.
No, but if it all goes down, the gays are fighting the blacks, the feminists are fighting the Asians. Like, which side do you jump on?
Dude, I don't know. I mean,
because everybody has their own interest. Like, but you spend more time towards on like one group is you're really really fucking with.
Sure.
I mean, at some point you have to say fuck those other guys. I mean, that's the problem I have with some liberals sometimes. And I'm sitting there like, you can't be down with everything because something's conflict.
Right. That's true.
Oh, we can all live under one tent together. No, we can't.
Yeah. No, see, you know why we can't all live under one fucking tent? Is because
Shaq farts.
Because there's one little twat basket that fucking farts. No, there's one little antagonist or fucking instigator that's just like, oh, why the fuck are these gays here? Why are these fucking communists here? If we just punch that fucker in his life and throw him out and let a fucking polar bear eat his head.
Why are these Jews fucking charging us to be here?
Yeah. No, but it's so fucking dumb because if you look at, just to recap the fucking Trump rally in Lake Oswego, if you look at that, there was like one or two people that stirred up the entire crowd to be violent. And who were the violent people? The anti-Trump folks. They started throwing rocks and shit and fucking starting fights, things like that. In this particular case, I'm just giving that as an example. I'm not saying all of them are that way, but history has shown you're going to fucking light dumpsters on fire, break windows, fucking stop the freeway, shit like that. Dude, it's one or two people that say, hey guys, let's go fucking run on the freeway.
I do have to put somebody on blast because I was working with a host recently and he tried to make the comparison between conservative protesters and liberal protesters. And it was like, well, the liberals don't act like that. And like he was talking to like a national commentator that, like a reporter guy who really isn't supposed to be biased anyway.
Yeah.
And he was like, yep. Sorry, can't agree. Are you sure you can't agree? No, I can't agree because you liberals are tearing up shit. Because, I mean, really, no Tea Party motherfucker stopped the freeway.
Yeah.
I mean, they did come out with signs making Obama look like the Joker from Batman. That was pretty fucked up.
No, but, dude, if you look at it from that perspective, like, I'm a fan of listening to Ben Shapiro talk. I don't know if you've ever heard him talk. He's kind of like Milo Yiannopoulos, but less flamboyant and cunty. Like he just gives facts and he gives his opinion.
I don't
And that's the.
It just sounds bad when you say anything like Milo Yiannopoulos.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like he just speaks his mind, but he gives you facts, and he's not like flamboyant and cavalier.
It's like having shit on your hand, but it just doesn't stink as much as that other shit you took last week.
Exactly.
Okay.
it's like shit on your hand, but you washed half of it off.
Yeah.
No, so he's at this college campus doing a little speech, and this girl, she's fighting him on everything, like abortion, like, oh, so you don't believe in blah blah. He goes, no, I don't believe in that. And she's like, tries to throw facts at him, like, well, percentages say and studies say, and he's like, okay. And she's like, so what do you have to say about that? He goes, I still don't believe in it. Yeah. And he's very candid like that, and just says, no, this is where I am. I'm not telling you where to be. Yeah. I have facts, and it's not so much like facts to back up what his opinion is. It's facts that are across the board that lead him to that opinion.
This is why I believe what I believe.
Right.
Respect the fact that I just believe this.
Yeah. And so she goes off, and she was
America, bitch.
She was very civil about it.
Oh, I called her a bitch.
She was very civil about it, and this goes on for like 15 minutes. And so he's answering, questions in his way, and then this fucking retard in the back starts screaming.
That's an insult too.
Tard. There you go. The tard in the back. Because, if you're retarded, technically you're not tarded, because you'd have to. Yeah. Anyway.
Whoa, let's just get back to
yeah.
So about to go all bad. Yeah. NSA's gonna crawl.
And so they start talking about the lesbian, gay, bi, trans community and things like that. And
I have a hard time getting that right.
Yeah, I know. That's why I sounded it out.
The gays.
Yeah. So they start talking about that, and they start talking about, the non-binary genders and things like that. And he simply breaks it down. He says, look, this is what science says. There is a male and female. If you choose to do, there's A and B. If you choose to do C, D, E, and F, that is completely up to you. But do not expect everybody else to just comply with things you're making up. Well, we're not making up. He goes, no, you are. Statistically speaking, you are making it up. There is male and there is female. You are welcome to be whatever you like. Just don't expect everybody else to say, oh, totally fine. We're just going to go out of our way to accommodate you. You are free to do what you will. And so he goes on.
That's a solid point.
Yeah. And so he goes on. He's very respectful to her questions, and he even makes a joke in the middle of it about, oh, I'm really enjoying this conversation because you're being intelligent. And he's complimenting her because you're being intelligent and asking questions in your own way. That's why I'm allowing this to go on and not throwing you out of here. And then all of a sudden you hear this guy in the fucking background, and he's like, but abortion is, and he goes, wait. So let me ask you this. He says, do you believe that all abortions are wrong, or just the ones that involve like rape and incest? And he's like, well, no, answer my question. And so this guy goes round and round and round and round. Finally, just tosses him out because he's not being rational. Goes back to the girl's question. He answers it, and she's like, wow, okay, I totally get it. And he stopped her because she kind of just like rolled over a little bit and goes, oh yeah, I totally get it. And he goes, now listen, I'm not here to change your mind. I'm simply giving you another perspective. And he's telling this whole fucking crowd this. I'm giving you another perspective. He said, listen to me, don't listen to me, I don't care. These are my beliefs. This is what I do. These are the things that I look at, yada, yada, yada. And it was the best fucking discussion, because that's what they should be, discussions, not fucking,
well, I think that's what's kind of going away, is the right to just feel different.
Yeah.
Like what if I don't like blacks? Fuck, I just don't like blacks. It's okay. Just don't burn crosses.
Right? No, exactly. Like,
if I feel that abortion is wrong, I have a right to feel that abortion is wrong.
Yeah, and there's no fucking no reason.
It does upset me at times that the whole fucking culture is supposed to advance forward because there's this social issue. And any motherfucker that brings up racism, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, the biggest insult you can ever give me is to compare gender issues to fucking racism.
Right. Yeah, sure.
And you know, I will make that point as many times as possible because that's what they always do. But what about Martin Luther King? Hey, Martin Luther King wouldn't have been cool with that shit.
No, that's true.
You think of, hey, I always say this, and shout out to the great Dan Carlin. You grade racism on a curve. Hey, there's some social issues going on now. The MLK be like, nah, fucking cool. You seen the episode of the Boondocks?
Yeah. Yeah, he really would. And he'd be like, nah.
And then, you know, I give it. I think it was it Shaq who asked me this. Somebody asked me like, where are all the black leaders? And I was like, social media killed them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Martin Luther King was fucking around. Yo,
he liked the ladies.
There have been some bitch's arm on an Instagram picture, and Loretta Scott King have been like,
I know that elbow.
I know that's that red bone bitch. I know that bitch.
Yeah, Martin Luther King was a player.
And she's old school. So when I see you, fucking Maddie, fucking Harriet, I'll fucking fuck you up. Yeah, I'm gonna march to some freedom on your ass.
You're right. Hey, if that was Denzel's wife in the movie Fences, she wouldn't have rolled over. Take that. She'd have been like, "Where is that bitch?
Where's that?
Where is that bitch?
Where she stay at?"
Yeah.
Because because your girl, you know, if you got a hardcore girl, what she's gonna do is she's gonna put her hair in a ponytail and put on her sweatpants,
take the nails off,
and then take off her earrings, and she's gonna walk around. I mean, especially like back then, because they all lived in the neighborhood. She'd have walked around to that bitch's house, and
right.
and gave her a 2-piece.
Dude. Speaking of sweatpants, I found out this week that apparently, like, dudes wearing the light gray sweatpants, like the Rocky sweatsuit getup, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, the dudes wearing sweatpants like that are like fucking yoga pants on chicks. Girls look at that and they're like, God damn. Yeah.
I do not like wearing sweats, but if I can get the same effect that yoga pants have,
yeah, no, not
because. I will. Hey, give me some applause. I gotta give it up for fucking yoga pants.
Because yoga pants, I love you.
I mean, because there's a lot of bitches that don't deserve the first look. They're getting second and third looks because they got yoga pants on.
Yeah, it's so true.
I mean, they are fucking making a living because when your booty comes out of that, it's not gonna be that good,
right? No, so I'm out this week and I'm fucking hanging out. And this girl's like, oh yeah, like you're telling me about this whole fucking sweatpants thing, and I'm like, nah, you're full of shit. And I'm just fucking laughing because I'm wearing gray sweatpants. I'm thinking she's just like hitting on me, right? And I'm just like, you're full of shit. She goes, no, watch this. Leans over to the bartender, and the bartender can't see what I'm wearing.
I can't believe this motherfucker's in a bar wearing sweatpants. Go ahead.
No, I was at Buffalo Wild Wings. I was just watching the fucking Blazer game.
Still.
Yeah.
No
I'm not there to impress it. No class my ass, dude. Check this out. So the fucking she leans over to the bartender. She's, hey, can I ask you something? Yeah, sure, of course. She's like, you know about the whole guys in gray sweatpants thing. The bartender's like, oh yeah, how you can see everything like the yeah. Oh man, it's so fun. I was like, shut the fuck. Y'all planned this shit. And I started fucking laughing. They start laughing at me like, how do you not know this? And I'm like, because I'm not a chick. Oh. And the bartender leans over and goes, you ever see a real fly girl wearing some yoga pants? I said, yeah. She goes, that's what men look like to us.
See, it's like this. I mean, women know when they dress like horsemen. We don't know. We have no idea.
Yeah, we can't wear little fucking belly shirts, that fucking show off our midsection.
If there was, even though guys wear leggings, I was just saying if there was some equivalent.
Yeah.
But I had a female friend tell me a long time ago. She said a man in a suit, that's like lingerie on women. I'm like, what? Really?
Yeah. Wow.
And then when I show up in a tie, they pay attention.
You show up in a bow tie, automatic.
They can think I'm selling bean pies. I wore a bow tie to an event not too long ago. Somebody was like, "You look like we're the Nation of Islam."
show up in a bow tie with a fucking book, and they're like, "What is this? Another episode of Tales from a Player?"
Yeah. I don't really relate Islam with being a player.
You don't know. They have like 7 wives and shit over there.
I'm talking about American Islam.
Well, dude.
I mean,
really? You're invoking the right of America.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about the legitimate shit in the rest of the world. I'm talking about America.
I'm talking about Middle East motherfuckers do not wear bow ties. Only.
Have you been there?
I've been to a.
Is that a fact?
I've been by a temple and nobody was wearing bow ties
in America.
In America,
there you go. You weren't there. You don't fucking know.
Yeah,
I'm bringing it back. You don't fucking know.
So I wasn't there, so it didn't happen. All right, I want you to find me a Saudi Muslim in a fucking bow tie. Look it up. Look it up. You can't see what's going on in here. Our intern is working hard. Going through the fucking microfiche.
No. Get that bullshit off the screen. I want an authentic fucking Middle Eastern man. I don't want some dude in New York. Like, that's not a real fucking Middle Eastern dude. He's Americanized now.
I'm telling you, to the best of my knowledge, it's only the American Muslims that do the bow tie thing. The black, Nation of Islam. Okay. The Nation of Islam.
Okay.
They are Muslims. So Nation of Islam. So if you're not in the Nation of Islam, you're not fucking with a bow tie. So if you learned something today, right on. You are that much less white.
No, what I would believe they don't do a Texas bow tie. Because those are just like the little fucking wrangles that dangle off your neck.
Oh, I thought that was like some sex move.
No. The Texas bow tie.
The Texas bow tie.
We could make up some shit.
Wow, the Texas bow tie. Is that like a tea bag on your neck?
We've coined that here first. The Hype Podcast move of the day is the Texas bow tie. Balls on your neck, bitch. Oops, I said bitch again. No, what?
So I'm like, that Dolomite shit. So if I put balls, if I put nuts in your chest, they be chestnuts. If I put
balls on your neck, it's a Texas necktie, bitch.
And then the girl says, if you put your nuts on my chin, would that be chin nuts? He's like, nah, bitch, you got a dick in your mouth. You know what? We should just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I think we have covered more than we actually have planned to cover.
I don't know about you, but I could have gone the rest of the day because I ain't got shit to do. But we're about to get the fuck out of here. This is the Hype Podcast. I am the host with no name.
It's time to go.
Wow, the host that can count bars. I'm DJ Also Fresh. Hit us up 442-999-HYPE. It is a pleasure to have you with us on the show, but you should show us some pleasure back by rating us on iTunes.
And give us a fucking happy ending.
That's a long distance handy.
Yeah. And when you're done fucking yourself, come fuck with us. We're kicking it with you every single Sunday right here on the Hype Podcast. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast, or check us out on Twitter and Instagram.
And at The Hype Podcast. Yeah,
there you go. Next week, we will have Shaq read us a story.
He's going to read us a story? So it's The Hype Podcast after the podcast. I'm glad this motherfucker did not have a mic this week, but he sure did talk a lot off mic. And one thing you need to consider as you go through your week, which team are you really on? When the shit hits the fan, it becomes apocalyptic up in this motherfucker. Where will you be? What are you going to do when Osomania rains down on you? Eat your vitamins, say your prayers, and stay up. It's the Hype Podcast. Hit it, Shaq.
Woo! Bye, Felicia.
The Hype Podcast, episode 99.5. Black People Jingles. It's Mike Tyson bit.